guys, it's 21 Maxwell here and welcome to another edition of the FC Porto save. Now, last time you joined us we had the unfortunate disaster of leading against Braga, getting the injury and throwing it away. Now, a recurrent theme of being in Portugal, and I've noticed this in not only managing Porto but at Benfica on the 51 challenge, where I actually resigned because it was annoying me so much. We're getting far too many bookings and red cards. So we've looked into it. I had a little discussion with someone on Reddit, just thinking how can we try and tweak this tactic a little bit. So all I've really done at the moment is I've put it to stay on your feet, and not because normally I might get stuck in, close right down, and we're going to back off the opposition and we're going to close down much less. All our things have altered in this is really just hitting early crosses, shooting on sight, just try to be a bit direct with our wingers here, because really the form has been terrible. We are doing well in the league, but really that's cost us the European or the Europa League, it's cost us the Taça de Portugal, and I really want our fixtures, our form to get good because we have some difficult fixtures that could probably end up costing us the league. Sporting Lisbon today, 2 difficult games against Rio Ave in the next week, and then 2 games against Benfica in the League Cup final and also in the Premier Division. Obviously we're a little bit ahead in the league table, but 8 points with 2 games in hand, you still don't want to take chances, because if you don't win those game in hands, that instantly takes away that margin. So hopefully back to winning ways today. It's a decent team we've put out, not going to lie, I'm quite happy with it. Obviously still missing Pastore, and Casillas is also missing. But apart from that, we do have a team of Helton, Diego Reyes, Dede, Kulu, Neves, Brahimi, Herrera, that's Ander, Mensah, Carrillo, Gabriel Barbosa and Abukar. I'm going to sit in the counter and we'll try and catch them with explosive pace. We do have a good record against them, but really, I'll be happy if we just don't get a red card, because it's been a massive problem, highly annoying, but I'd like to think we're good enough. But the quality, we should not be losing, especially any home games. When you look at Porto in real life, struggled to win in 3 matches at home, and that resulted in the sacking of the manager Julian Laporte. I cannot pronounce his name for the life of me. Looking at the team here, Abon's on the bench, the pace of Gelson Martinez, and also other strikers, Slimani and Tio Gutierrez. So we're really going to have to watch out for the likes of Brian Pereira, Bagoni, Carlos Mane, also get Jonathan Silva, and a few other names there that could cause us problems. If you watched the Rangers save last year, you'll be really aware of João Mario, who we had in midfield. Let's say hopefully a good performance. We are going to take the advice from Bino, going for something different. I'm quite happy. Again, I spoke again with the guy on Reddit, thinking normally we've got tight marking on, we've got tackling hard. He's just asked for a weak foot, show them onto that, so we're backing off, we're showing them onto the weaker foot. Can we get through this full game without a yellow card? That is going to be our objective. Win a game in Portugal and not have a guy receive a yellow or a red card. Can we do it? It remains to be seen, but hopefully we can sort out this terrible thing that's happening in Portugal where it's just far too many red cards, and it's just annoying me. And it's always usually the fullback or the DM. It's never the centre back, it's always the fullback. But here's Gabriel, unlucky they're looking for Mensah, Jonathan Silva, looks like they're going quite direct as well. Here's Carrillo against his former club, that's right. He wants to go a little run, he's going to play it inside, that's terrible. And already it looks like it's going to be a game of counters from both sides. Mina, back to Bruno Palista, João Mario, Carlos Mane, and that's what happens. We don't have Iker Casillas in, we get Brian Pereira, 17th goal this season. And it's just too easy. Fair enough, we're not playing proper wing backs, we're playing 3 at the back. But he should not be getting that much space in the middle, he shouldn't be getting ahead of anybody else in that kind of area. And it's a very disappointing goal to concede in a contest of this magnitude. So I'm going to change it to attacking, hoping we can get a hold of the ball, create some chances, and actually give ourselves a proper opportunity to win in this game. Because as I say, one of those teams that could be right behind us could be Sporting Lisbon, and before you know it, they'll be right behind us. That could potentially be another team that gives us a lot of problems. So hopefully we at least take a point here. It's something to build on, especially with the poor form, but it could just be FM going, Well, you also have to do that 1 month you've terrible for them. Let's just make it when it's all on the line, big money time. Mensah looking for Abukar. Is he going to get their head in Nacho? He does. And the hesitation from the defender puts the big Cameroonian striker in goal. Smashes into the back of the net, but it's just a long, hopeful punt up to the box. Abukar ahead of Nacho. Yes, please, into the back of the net. That puts us back on level terms with Paulo Oliveira. Back to Nacho, who's going to be disappointed with that. Here's Vigoni, one of the best free agents. Not free agents, one of the first Bosmans you can get. Tends to go to Liverpool, but if you ever need a left back or a left mid, I would recommend him literally right at the start before somebody else pinches him on a pre-contract. Here's Carlos Mane. We're actually going to clear it this time. We do as far as Paulista, Marcus Roca. Carlos Mane, he'll get space to put this in. To Roca again. And Paulista, that's part of the problem with my tactic. We didn't put them to close down. And as I say, you don't get the bookings, but you then have opportunities like that happening where in an acre of space, he's allowed to run up and just strike it. Didn't even take a deflection off his teammate there, but it's a great finish. But it's all part of the system. Hopefully we can get back in it. Here's Herrera to Mensah. Straight back with an equalising goal. We'll take it. It's not been a great performance, but I think it's just learning the system and seeing the pros and cons of it. Carrillo in, headed out, under Herrera, could have struck it there himself, but saw Mensah in acres of space, and a little bit of deflection there off the defender, off of, let's be quick, on Bruno Paulista at half time. It's going to be 2-2. Guess what? We haven't had a yellow card. Oh my god, who would have thought? So, we'll say we're keen to avenge him for the pretty poor defeat in the Taça de Portugal second leg. Say to the guys, I'm impressed with our defending. Not really. The midfield, appreciate the effort, just keep it up. The strikers seem motivated, so it means any chances come their way, they'll be determined to put the ball in the back of the net. Whether or not that's a good thing, if you're motivated, because sometimes people always have that impression that motivation's good, but it could come down to trying far too hard. Hilton's obviously going to be brutal, doesn't like catching the ball. There's Roca to Jonathan Silva, to Carlos Mane, too much space, Pereira, Vigoni. Thankfully that landed there on his weaker foot. We're going to go to control, we're going to make a substitution as well. And in the left hand side of midfield it's going to be Kurzawa. If you can play left back, you can play left mid, as usual my thoughts on that. And on the right hand side, likewise, we're going to go with Maxi Pereira playing right midfield. We'll have him as a wide midfielder. I'm also going to take off Barbosa. We'll go with the free changes, bringing on Jonathan Calleri. Because let's be honest, if you get this guy playing to your system, he's probably one of the best strikers in the future in the game. And I know that because that's how I discovered him in last year's FM when he scored 3 or 4 by me. And then done it again in the repeat fixture. So the only concern from the lack of closing down and the not getting stuck in is they're having a lot of the ball, more possession than they would normally have. Although no matter what I've tried in this FM, I have yet to succeed in really ever winning the possession battle unless my team is like far superior to the opposition. But it's just one of those things. No matter what I try, I do not win the possession battle, which is frustrating to me because I've always been a guy who likes to win the game, but always win possession as well. So like if I can even win every game, like say I win 2-0, as long as that possession's like 54-46, I'm happy. It's always been my mentality, dominate the ball, but still beat the opposition, and that's just awful there from Maxi Pereira. It'll be interesting to see how we finish up the last 15 minutes of the game. Here's João Mario. Paulista. They're going to get a lot of joy down the wings, and Hilton there with a good save. We're going to make a quick alteration. We're going to go to a back 5. Pereira, Kurzawa in at fullback. Ruben Neves is going to come up and just be a deep line playmaker, which is going to allow Herrera to go a bit further forward. Obviously all 3 centre backs, so I just don't want them getting in behind down the wings in the last couple of minutes. As I say, a draw isn't the worst. and we're just playing direct football, and that actually happening before we make the change is perfect. Because with the direct football we can get it up, and then you can let your attacking players deal with it while your defence keep a good shape. But great run there from Abukar, and that is why you want Kaleri in there. Deep run, and he puts it into the bottom corner, giving the goalkeeper absolutely no chance. Can't believe it, but we are 10 minutes away from probably our first game of the season with no yellow cards. As I said, just disappointing to know we're with 38% possession in comparison to 62. I think if Porto fans saw that in a home game, they would be absolutely furious. Dede to Kaleri, looking for Abukar, but it doesn't matter, it's all over. I've got to be happy with that, despite the fact it's not a great performance. Standouts there probably Mensah, Abukar, Herrera, and probably to an extent Nkulu. But it's 3 points, 11 clear of Ferenese with one more game in hand. Although they're levelling points with Braga and Benfica. Benfica with the same amount of games played as us, as have Rio Ave. So suddenly, it looks a bit better. I'm just happy we've managed to sort out our discipline problem. Our first game having no yellow cards, but it's a difficult run of games coming up. The 2 games against Rio Ave could probably eliminate them from the title picture. That big one there against Benfica, but you think if results go our way, we could actually see the title won in that game against Benfica. Then hopefully after that we'll make a decision after the end of the season whether it's going to be continuation of the series or if we're going to move on and try something a little bit different, maybe try Let's Play in England, bring a team up and then with the Sky money try and sustain them as a Premier League side. So if there's any team you'd like to see me go in that series, if it happens, let me know in the comments section below. And just in general, any thoughts on the series? Have you ever managed to properly overhaul a tactic? When was the time you done it yourself? You thought you weren't quite happy with what was going on, made a couple of changes and it worked out for you? Let me know in the comments section below. And of course, if you'd like to see some more FM content, you can always hit the subscribe button and videos will drop in every second or third day, because I'm kind of rotating it between this and my wrestling series. That's even a word, series, or just series? I think it's just series. Thanks for watching anyway, guys, and if you don't mind, always drop it a cheeky wee like, because I don't actually know what that does, but it means I know people have watched it. But thanks for watching, guys, deeply appreciate it, and as always, just keep enjoying FM 16, and hoping to stream a bit more, but as I say, I've just not really had the time. Hopefully we'll keep going with the 51 challenge. We have 9 titles at the moment. So Benfica was pretty poor, and we are now in Belarus with Bate. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you real soon. Bye bye.